Greetings, it is I, Susie Q. I'm working with Delete on the Spot. That was a book I had maybe a year or two ago. It was extraordinarily fun to look at all of these experiences with Delete on the Spot. Sometimes we want to create new things, but sometimes we need to first get rid of a few things. When you start Delete on the Spot, maybe you want to delete some of your old stories, or maybe you want to delete some of your things that you used to do and you're not doing it anymore. You can just delete it. You start noticing that things are shifting in a better and just more wonderful way going forward. So that Delete on the Spot kind of gives us an opportunity to kind of reconcile, like, what else do we want to do right now? What else is in my wheelhouse, right? You start noticing that Delete on the Spot it's an immediate, just a it's just I can't even say it, but Delete on the Spot is just a great place for us to start kind of getting rid of things that we don't need. Sometimes we kind of like have all kinds of things that we've got going on, and we're not even doing it. We're not even engaging with it. We're not really listening too much. We're listening a little bit less, so maybe you want to just have some of these things that delete on the spot with the thoughts and the impressions and the visions, and all of these things are coming through just really beautifully. Delete on the Spot is a great place to kind of start looking at what else do you need to do, or what else do you need to get rid of, So releasing is really important with Delete on the Spot. You can just start going into some of your old stories and just start noticing that, it's done. It's Delete on the Spot. So it's already done and it's already gone. Sometimes you think about some of the things with the healing of the body that you've had over numbers of years, with just things that were happening with your body. But right now, it's already receded. And so that right there is Delete on your spot, right? Delete on the Spot. And all of this has been really, really fun and extraordinary for me, just to kind of share a little bit more about Delete on the Spot. Sometimes you might think about some of your family members, your loved ones, maybe your siblings or your parents or your grandparents or your children. I've got grandchildren, all of these beautiful divine beings that are in my field are really supporting me with just so much joy and elation. I absolutely love that, with that beautiful energy. And sometimes with some relationships, sometimes, you might recede from some of these relationships. Maybe it could be like a person that you knew a number of years ago and you keep thinking about it, and it's not going to be there anymore. So you can just say, we're just going to Delete on the Spot, just release some of these things that I used to have, and I'm just going to delete on the spot. We're going to just let some things go. And also with the experiences of the body, when you start looking at the healing of the body, or your beautiful divine self that you are, is that you're really going for it. You're really engaging with the beautiful sense of the cellular structure of your body. And the more that you kind of smile, and the more that you kind of just lean into the highest expression that you can actually jump into, it's just a beautiful space. So Delete on a Spot is an example of letting things go. Sometimes people want to hold on to the old stories, and maybe it was good or maybe it wasn't right, but when you start looking at this now moment, I call it the Iman energy, as we start looking at all of these experiences that we're working with right now. And the more that we do this, the more that we can engage and really start loving ourselves in a more deeply than before. All of this is here for us to share a little bit more about what else do I need to do now? What else is on my, in my beautiful vibe? I mean, what's happening with my vibe? And all of this is coming through with the Delete on the Spot. We just start kind of kind of rolling in, just kind of coming into a beautiful space of here I am. I just feel great. I feel wonderful, and that smile is always so beautiful, because the more that you smile, things kind of start, reorganizing just with a smile, or even just like a smile that's so beautiful that you start noticing it's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. And with all of the things that we're working with our cellular structure, and with all of the systems in our body, all of this is here to support each one of us to really start kind of learning and gaining more insights with what do I need to do right now? So what would I want to do right now? Let me think. What do I want to do right now? I really want to kind of go ahead and do a little bit more of this video, and just start noticing that there's so much beauty and magnificence, in our beautiful field of awareness. All of us here now are just exploring and just looking at different ways of expressing our own sense of love and joy. All of this has been just extraordinarily beautiful. I really love and embrace, and I really do appreciate each one of you that have been listening to some of my my words and some of my videos, and I really appreciate everybody who has been kind of looking at some of my material. So back in 2008, like I said, is that I've been writing for a long time, and then I put some of these words, and then I go into a video, and then I pop it on my YouTube channel. It's been my pleasure and joy to put out some of this content. I don't know. I mean, people are really kind of looking at it. I'm really appreciative for the people that are subscribing with some of my YouTube stuff, and then also maybe putting a comment or a reply or something. That would be really, really super fun. So some of the work that I do is I'm definitely kind of a writer, and then I'm going into videos, and I also do the work of quantum healing hypnosis technique, and also the work of the Akashic records, and that is a beautiful space. And then we also work with the energies of the near-death experiencers, and also what we call the walk-ins. And I've been helping people to integrate with the walk-ins for them to explore what else do they need to know, what else is going to happen, and you just keep on, with all of these experiences, with near-death experience and the walk-ins. There's a lot of commonality between those two groups. All of this has been really beneficial for a lot of us, So I think that's it for now, but I just wanted to pop in real quick, send you a little bit of love and appreciation, and we'll see you soon, and namaste.